Wow, we are at day 16 of our challenge to get to Instacart Diamond status in less than 30 days. And believe it or not, we have just 10 orders to go. But it's closer than it's ever been. We're still concerned about those customer ratings, and we've learned so much. Today is a very wild day. There's accidents, police, apartments, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Instacart. We're closer to Diamond, but I'm not sure if it's been worth it. Let's find out. We've got only 10 orders left till we know the answer. Sorry, 3, 2, 1. Hey, good morning, friends. It's Saturday. We have 10 orders to go. If you're just tuning in, I have tried to get to Diamond status on Instacart. That's 200 orders or 2,000 points in 30 days. I'm trying to do that because the week of Thanksgiving, I did so many orders. I got 50 orders. I was 25% of the way. But it resets quarterly, every 3 months. So I have only until December 31st to get 200 orders. Today is Saturday, I think 21st, one of those days, maybe 22nd, one of those days. And we have 10 orders to go, but it's been harder and harder to find good orders because we've been really careful about maintaining our rating. You have to maintain a rating of 4.7 on Instacart to be Diamond status. So is it worth it? Is it worth all the effort? We put literally hundreds of hours into this Diamond challenge, and we're getting close to the finish line. Can we do it on Saturday, or is that too much of a rush? Let's find out. Let's go shopping. All right, it's 9:32 and we have not had a single ping. So we're gonna grab 2 orders at IHOP right in the same area that we're in. Might as well utilize some of that time to make some money. Okay, it is 11 o'clock and I've not had a single ping worth taking. So I'm getting a little worried that I'm not gonna get my 10 today. 10 is the goal for today. It's a big goal, but I've not had a single order worth taking, and I'm not taking trash. Not at this point. So hopefully we'll change spots and hopefully something changes up. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, we finally got something. We got a Best Buy order for like 16 bucks. So finally we're cracking it down. That's 9 to go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Wow, that order was chaotic. Chaotic to say the least. It paid $16. I had to deliver to a gated community, and no one was answering the phone at the gated community, at the security guarded gated community. And so I had to wait there. I finally got a hold of the customer, and the gate person finally was like, I'm just going to let you in. Go ahead. And when we get to the door, there's no one there. It has to be signed for. It has to be signed for on the Instacart app. Well, that was not working. And so the customer got very frustrated, and it was just pure chaos. It was pure chaos. Very nice customer, ultimately.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
But I just don't have margin for bad reviews right now. Every little thing I'm like, oh, don't be a bad review, don't be a bad review, don't be a bad review. And I don't know what's going on, but it's Saturday and it's dead. That's the first order I've had. It's 1 o'clock. It would take a miracle to get to 10 today. Alrighty, we're on our way to a big shop. 38 items, like 50 units. It's big tip, like $20 tip. So hopefully that works out. It's a little bit bigger than I want to take today because I want to just go through orders like that, but we don't really have a choice. This is only the second ping that I've had that's been worth taking. So we're gonna crunch through it. All right, we're back at a Smith's. This is a Smith's in a different part of town, and this is a 50 unit shop. Okay, there are so many substitutions on this order that I'm actually going to call the customer and just run through some of those substitutions to make sure that she's okay with that. So I'm not sure what's going on. That's 2 for the day only. It's 3 o'clock. We started out very early today, so I'm kind of shocked. I had a very chaotic Best Buy order and a very large Smith's order. I did ultimately call the customer to go through the substitutions, and I think that was a smart idea, and they were very appreciative. I just don't understand, like, what's going on. Most Saturdays I've shopped in this period have been very busy. They've been some of my busiest days, so I don't know if it's just that all the shoppers are out today, or what's going on, or maybe people are doing their own shopping, or people are holding back because it's Christmas and they need to spend money on other things. But it's kind of scary to be only 8 away now from Diamond Card status and know that, like, I could potentially not get that because of that when I'm so close? And so many days in a row, I did 6, 7, 9 orders. So it's 3:30. I have not got another order. It's wildly slow. Wildly slow.
We
I
are
did get
audio
a double.
and video recording this ride for your safety.
A quote high-paying order from DoorDash. It was $9 for 2 orders. I ended up waiting 15 minutes at Chili's. But I can knock out 2 DoorDash orders. So if this promo at night is good and it means the stores are bopping, then I don't have to worry about bouncing back and forth between DoorDash. And I've had an okay day on Uber Eats. I mean, just sitting around waiting for orders. I've got some. Incidentally, my DoorDash order is at the apartment complex that was blocked off for the police blockade yesterday. So, I mean, it just goes to show you, you know, time, place, it's all relevant where you are, you know. There is a lady with amazing sunglasses behind me. Oh, now I'm navigating the apartments in Vegas. You have to like crank your head up, see and look and see where the apartments are. If you have a car and, you know, it's just like, so you're like looking up this thing here and you can't see the apartment number because these awnings are always there. It's a very niche Las Vegas thing. Maybe that's everywhere. I don't know, but everyone I talk to in Las Vegas, that's their feedback. Okay, so I was practicing what I was gonna say in my video and I forgot to turn off my DoorDash. And then I got a catering order at Blue Ribbon, which is a sushi place. Those are usually certified bangers. I don't know. Interestingly, I will also be getting paid $1 more per order, per this order, to verify their holiday hours. So that's kind of neat. Thanks for the dollar. I got this order far away from the restaurants, so that makes me think it is actually a catering order because it's been sitting there. And then I immediately got a text from DoorDash. This person's order is ready. That means it's definitely been sitting there. So right now it says $13.25 plus total will be higher plus $1. So the minimum is $14.25. I didn't check where it's going to be delivered yet. I probably should have checked that. Once I know how much, I'm gonna say $65. $65. I really, on second thought, I think it's gonna be closer to $20. Just because there's neighborhoods in Las Vegas where if you're bringing a certain type of food to, you know you're gonna get a $50 tip. This is not that kind of neighborhood. It's not a bad neighborhood, but it's just not, it's not the $50 tip neighborhood, if you know what I mean. So, I revised my previous estimate to 20. Oh, look at that terrible traffic move. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. What a jerk. This is why insurance is expensive in Las Vegas, because of people like that, gentlemen. Just look how busy downtown Summerlin is again. This is why I've been staying away from downtown Summerlin, because you're sitting there driving through all this traffic, and then the orders are not like, if you listen, you will hear, I'm not getting any pings on Grubhub, I'm not getting any pings on Uber Eats. Because, why? Why is that? Because everyone is at downtown Summerlin. Everyone in this area is here at the mall, and they're eating. I'm starting to realize that the reason that people that have DoorDash channels and that sort of thing, they say funny things, and I promised I wasn't going to do that, but I think your brain starts to melt. At least mine is melting. I'm saying dumb things. I tried to have small talk with that other Chevy Bolt driver, and he was like, eh. Okay, so I was, because I'm tired and in a weird mood, I asked, there was an Uber driver parked in front of me, and I put the hazards on, and he has a Chevy Bolt. And I was like, hey, can you watch my car for me? And he totally watched my car for me. He stood outside and watched my car like a bro. What a dude. And then we talked about Chevy Bolts for a while. I needed that good energy. I really did. So that was good. What a good guy, man. What a good guy. So if you're ever in Las Vegas and you get an Uber from a guy in a white Chevy Bolt, you tip him really well, okay? Wears sunglasses and a hat. He's got a little bit of, he doesn't have a beard like mine, but he's got a beard. You give that man a giant tip. If you were wondering, It was $18. So even my most optimistic estimate was wrong. Nonetheless, I guess I will also get one more dollar. So $19 is pretty close. I'm not really sure what my strategy is now because it's 4:14. I have 2 orders on Instacart. I should have at least 4 by now. I wanted to do 10 today. I don't know. I can't map out a scenario where that would happen other than taking 2 triples, which gets me to 8, and then a double. That is possible, but it's a stretch, a big stretch. And it's Saturday night, which is prime time for all the other gig apps. I wonder if that is why there is a bonus at 5 o'clock. So, my overwhelming sentiment is that I think that Summerlin is just saturated with drivers on all platforms. Uber, Uber Eats, Grubhub, DoorDash, Instacart. I literally just see people sitting in parking lots with phones. And so I think as we move into the next phases of this channel, I'm going to be exploring other parts of town with you to see what are the better areas. But Summerlin is not happening. It's been a steady decline for the last year in Summerlin. And it's specifically because of an oversaturation of drivers. And it is a lot of it. Yikes, you can see a pretty bad car accident right there. Okay, I'm a little rattled. That was actually pretty shocking. That was a motorcycle fatality. Some vehicle hit a motorcycle. It was a pretty bad accident. It's pretty appalling actually. So really reminds you to be careful and to, take nothing for granted. I'm pretty shook up right now. Pretty shook up. So we're shopping at Sprouts. It's a 2-batch order for something like $22. Let's get going on some produce. Okay, so that shop was actually very easy. The only thing that we had a problem with was we could only find 4 blue oyster mushrooms. So I'm gonna ask real quick if they have any more back in stock. So let's check. Okay, so we grabbed a Target order, and it's actually for a 55-inch television. So, good luck. We're gonna have some fun with that. Getting that in the old Chevy Bolt. Customer's really nice. At first, the one that they wanted, the Westinghouse, was not in stock. But they looked in back, and it was in stock. So it's a good reminder to check and ask the staff. They're always really good about that. So they went back and got us the TV. And we're good to go. Okay, so delivering a TV was interesting. That was wild. Now I got another ping for Walgreens, and miraculously that will get me to 6.
We are audio and video recording this ride for your safety.
Miraculously that will get me to 6 orders for the day. And interestingly, if I do this quickly enough, I could potentially get the $46 4 batch challenge. I would have to go very quickly, and I'd have to get a very small batch immediately after this. Seems unlikely, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, let's grab some snacks at Walgreens. A lively crowd at Walgreens. Okay, so we got another Walgreens order right after this one, but not close enough to get the bonus. So no bonus for us. Wow, there's another major accident. Can't even get off the off-ramp. to get home. How am I gonna get home? I do not know how to get home now. Wild. Saturday did not go as planned at all. I started very early and then stopped because there was no orders, which was not what I was accustomed to on Saturdays. Although as I was editing some of my videos, I did notice that some of my Saturdays were slower. So I got in the last 2.5 hours 5 of my 7 orders. I got Sprouts 1, 2, then I got Target 3, then I got Walgreens. And I mean, part of me wishes I had just stayed out and just gone out at night. I think Saturday is just, there's so many people out doing the cart that it's, at least in Las Vegas, that it's hard. So I'm going to adjust my strategy a little bit. There's only 3 to go. 3 Instacart orders. I really like if the yeah. I don't want to get ahead of myself because there's still definitely 3 more to go. But we'll see you tomorrow. $106, 7 orders, and a very long day. Very long day. Thanks for tuning in. Also, I'll close this. The 4 of you who very faithfully watch my whole videos are so loved and appreciated. I really do appreciate you.